it's time for something new. And I don't mean another Mountain Dew. Alright, so today I will be reviewing BAM! That's a Dash G reference if no one got that, but I am reviewing one of the 2003 Hulk movies. I am actually going to be having a review of the Hulk movie just because I feel like it's necessary if I do that. But yeah, I will start giving you a closer, in-depth look at this guy. And yeah, let's get into it.
This is the, the figure and package. It has, it's one of those gimmicky toys, so you see it is, it'll kind of tell you how to do everything. Here, I'll give you, there's the read-up right there for that. If you want to read it, pause it now. And for that, you want to read it, pause it now. The other figures from the wave, of course this is the one I got right here, but yeah. This figure is called it's Super-Poseable Leaping Hulk with real leaping bungee cord, which is basically this thing right here. So yeah, it's a pretty cool package. It looks like the thing that Bruce Banner was being carried in to go to the desert and shit, and being moved through the, what was it, like the military base. But yeah, there's another picture of the action figure. Not too much at the bottom, not too much at the top. There's the Hulk logo. So let's get into it and crack this thing open. Shartimus Prime. Here is the figure out of the packaging. It's looking just super awesome and stuff. Like, this is truly Super-Poseable. Yeah, I'll get into the articulation and why this is here in a minute, but let me just I'll get into the detail on this guy. The figure's thing attachment is, which I won't really get into it. It's just a cool little detail, thing. It just here. That's what it is. It was tied on. Yeah, and you could stop it with this part right here, but yeah, it's just something that it's a turbine kind of thing for like a jet, so not worth mentioning. The head sculpt, oh my god, this just almost matches what it looks like from the movie here. Let me try to get my light better on that, so you kind of see the eyes better. It definitely does look like the movie, which is awesome. So yeah, it has what is it? Green highlights in the hair, and it has this just awesome texture all over it. The sculpting work on this is just magnificent. Right here is where the figure's thing attachment is. Just a great sculpt throughout on this guy. I mean, his pants, they do have like this purplish like maroon look to it. You can definitely see like the purple is like the underlayer and the top layer is like this maroon brown. I think it's a good look for the Hulk. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a rip right there. There's like a bunch of little rips at the top, like there's a big one right there for some reason, like I don't know, but the texture on it looks really nice. The legs look nice. There. And the feet, yes. Like, there's veins, all the detail. I think there is a bit of shading on this guy. It might be hard to see. But there it is. It kind of shows in the back a little bit, but it's not very prominent, but it's kind of there. Alright, and yeah, so basically this does hurt the figure a little bit, which is its armpit joints. This is the early, I think, Marvel Legends, armpit joint, where they didn't actually cover it up with another piece of plastic. They kind of just left it, which just exposes the back, and it just looks horrible. But if you're only posing it from the front, like, it helps, like with the Super-Poseability. So yeah, I mean, I'm ready to get into this guy. Let's jump into the articulation. Head can look up that far. It can look down that far. Barely. It has side-to-side movement. Yeah, so you can make him look both ways. He has an armpit joint, which you saw before. But yeah, it moves like that. His arms move out that far. This is a really... I just got this out of the package, like I said, so it is kind of tight. So, it has to loosen up a little bit. It has that goes out. It can go out and spin 90 degrees, or full 360, excuse me, bicep swivel, a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, and rotation at the wrist on this one, and hand or finger articulation, kinda, or knuckle articulation, I'll call that, on this one, so you can grab. And on this one, it is forearm rotation, and it moves up and down and hinges at the wrist. He has this weird kind of ab crunch. It can move sideways like that and like that. It can crunch this far forward. It can move back that far. No waist articulation. And here's like some weird fucking joints, I'm telling you. Like, it's weird because I'm pretty sure this is the DC Classics. What they used to do is what I'm pretty sure. And I'm guessing this is what Sherman's Prime calls the DC UC gaping crotch joint. I don't know. It could be. I also could be mistaken. But yeah, he can kick out that far. He can. He doesn't really kick back that much. He can move out that far on this one, a little bit further on this leg. So yeah, that's kind of weird. It's weird. The articulation on this leg is like a lot more better, or like much better than the articulation on this leg. But yeah, so it bends single jointed at the knee. It can go up and down just a little bit on this foot, and I'll finish off on this foot. It can go down that far, up that far, and it does have pivot, which is awesome, but not as much pivot on this one. About the same, actually. So yeah, I'll compare this with some figures. So this figure is standing just a little bit shorter than what I'm seeing. It is a little bit taller than a Marvel Legends. I'll bring, you know, my Marvel Legends Spidey in just to kind of get the height of that. So yeah, that's how that looks. But yeah, this is my first Hulk figure I got when I was probably 3. You know, when the movie came out, that's when I bought this one, and I love this guy. I love his pants. His ratchet arms though are just kind of. That's why I kind of got this guy. But I'm kind of mad that he is a little bit shorter. I wish he was taller because, you know, the Hulk in this movie is pretty big. But yeah, on to the next thing. He is next to his other movie counterpart from The Incredible Hulk from 2008. And this is the 2003 movie. Ang Lee, and I'm not sure who directed it, but I like this movie. It's a good action movie, but this is a good art movie. I like to call it the art movie because, you know, it's Ang Lee and everyone hates the movie, but I don't. I love it. It's my childhood movie. And that's why I'm going to review it. So yeah, actually these two are both Marvel Universe figures. You may think this is a Marvel Legends, but it isn't. Marvel Legends Hulk would be a lot bigger. This is a Marvel Universe because the Bruce Banner in this, the Bruce Banner from this toy line actually is a 3 3/4 inch. And I'll probably be reviewing that next if this review gets, you know, is good. And here he is next to and I think this is the first Marvel Universe Spider-Man they made. And as you see, it stands at his waist, kinda, which is a good size for the Ang Lee Hulk for this for Marvel Universe. I'm pretty sure that he's supposed to be at his knee, though. That's how big the Hulk actually is. Well, that's him at his tallest size. So, I do think this is a good length. Yeah. So, I hope you guys liked this review. If you guys liked it, please leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to actually review the Bruce Banner toy that I will be getting. So, yeah. Please comment. Thumbs up the video, subscribe, and, you know, don't forget, deuces.